SBA Publications.
Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope you all are happy and healthy in your home, and I hope you all are doing very well in your studies as well. This is your mentor Soni Sati, and today with me we are going to start our chapter number 7, and the name of our chapter is Introduction to Visual Basic. In today's class, we are going to learn about the another programming language that is very important for a student aspect also. So let's start without any delay our chapter. In this chapter, we will learn Visual Basic, parts of Visual Basic window, starting Visual Basic, no properties, methods and events, creating an application in Visual Basic, learn working with forms and controls, learn handling events. So, a program is a series of instructions given to a computer to direct it carry out certain operations. There are two systems of programming. First is procedure oriented and second is object oriented. In earlier classes, you have learned to develop programs in BASIC or QBasic, which is a procedure oriented language. Visual Basic is an object oriented programming language. Let us understand Let us understanding the basic feature of Visual Basic and learn to write simple programs in it by developing some applications. So, Visual Basic. Microsoft Visual Basic is a convenient Windows-based programming language. It is developed from another language, BASIC. Now, which is DOS based. BASIC is the short form of Beginner's All-Purpose Symbolic Instruction Code. Now, Visual Basic different from the Basic in many ways. Visual Basic, that is VB, is an object-oriented language. In basic programming language is in basic programming is performed in a text-only environment. However, in Visual Basic, is programming is performed in a graphical environment. So Visual Basic provides GUI, that is graphical user interface features in basic. If you have to write program code for geographical object, you need to define its position and other features by writing statements. However, in Visual Basic, you just require to drag and drop any graphical object anywhere on the form and you can change it properly with the properties by using properties window as well. Now, starting Visual Basic. How do we start that? Visual Basic is a component of Microsoft Visual Studio software. To work on Visual Basic, Microsoft Visual Studio must be in your system. To start Visual Basic, follow the given steps, and these steps are: firstly, go to the Start button, then go to the All Programs from the Start button. Now click on the Microsoft Visual Studio 6.0 option. Then you will find the new project window on the screen as shown in the figure. Select standard extension option from the new tab of new project window and click on the OK button. Now Microsoft Visual Basic window will display on the screen. Now modes of VB, that is Visual Basic. First we have design mode, then run mode and then break mode. As the title is saying, design mode is the state when we create object and run mode is the mode statement are executed, and break mode when application generate error we have its execution from removing errors. So here we have components of Visual Basic window. Observe the different parts of Visual Basic window given below. So here we have firstly title bar, which will show title. Then menu bar contains so many menu. Then toolbar, project window, properties window, and this is our another toolbox. And this is our form window. So, the title bar present at the top of the window and displays the name of the currently open project. Then we have menu bar. It renders you with different drop down menus to carry out different commands. It helps in developing the application. Now toolbar, it provides you quick access to commonly used commands in the programming environment. By default, the standard toolbar is displayed when you start Visual Basic. Then toolbox. It provides a set of tools that you use at design time to place controls on a form. Apart from the default toolbox layout, you can create your own custom layouts by selecting Add tab from the context menu and adding controls to the resulting tab. The different controls of toolbox are shown in previous pages. Here we have the control of toolbox. So first we have form window, then project window, properties window, form layout window. Let's understand this. Form is an interface through which user interface with the application. A form contains many control elements such as label, text boxes and command button, etc. It provides blank form. Now project window. A project comprises many forms, the list of which is shown in the project window. Now project window has three buttons, that is view code, view object and toggle folder button. Now properties window, this window is applied to display and specify the properties of the form and different object controls. It displays the properties either in alphabetic order or in category. Now form layout window, it allows you to position the forms in your application using a small graphical representation of the screen. Now we have the topic properties, methods and events. So in Visual Basic, the form and each object is related to individual properties, methods and events. First we have properties. Properties specify the name of the form of an object and the common properties of the form are given below. First we have name, caption, appearance, font color, back color and so on. And so more. Now name, the name property identifies a text box while writing the program. Caption provides the title of the form. Appearance can have different values. The value 0 creates a form look flat, while the value 1 creates a form look three-dimensional. Now font, it is used to define the font type, font style and font size for the text. Font color, this property sets the color of the form. Now back color, this property sets background color of the form. Now enable, it can have true or false value. The value true allows the form respond to the mouse and keyboard events, while the value false will allow it unable to respond. Now visible, it can also have true or false value. The value true causes the form visible, while the value false causes it invisible. Now max length, it is used to maximum length of text that can be entered in a text box. Now we have methods. Methods are the action performed on the form or objects. The common methods of the form are given below. Show. This method causes the form visible. It is the same as setting a form's visible property to true. Now hide, it makes the form invisible. Print shows text string on the form. Now events. An event is a message sent by an object denoting that something has occurred. The common events of the form are given below. That is form click and form load. Form click, when the user clicks on the form click event is triggered. And form load, when the form is loaded, form load event is triggered. Now, creating an application in Visual Basic. So let's learn how we can make an application in a Visual Basic. In Visual Basic, an application is created in the following 3 steps. Design the interface, set properties of the control, then write the event procedures. So, to perceiving this step, let us create a simple application by following the procedure given below. So, let's understand this example. Start Microsoft Visual Basic 6 as described earlier. Now, a default form with the name Form 1 will be appeared on the window to start your new project. Now, double click on Form 1. The source code window for Form 1 as shown will appear like this. Okay. Now, the top of the source code window comprise the list of object and their related events or procedures. In the figure given alongside the object displayed is the form and the associated procedure is load. When you click on the object box, the drop down list will show a list of objects you have placed into your form. Now you can see your form with the name form 1, a command button with the name command 1, a label with the name label 1 and a picture box with the name picture 1. In the same way, when you click on the procedure box, a list of procedures related to the object will be appeared as shown. Okay, now we have in the figure given in step 3, some of the procedures related to the object form 1 are activate, click, double click, drag, drop, key press, etc. Each object has its own sets of procedure. You can always select an object and write codes for any of its procedure in order to accomplish certain tasks. Now enter the program code in between private sum form, load and end sub statement as shown. Now press F5 key to run the program, but you will get a blank form 1 on the screen. In order to display the output, you will have to insert the form 1. Now show statement before the print statement shown in the figure. Then finally press F5 or click the run button to run the program. You will get the output as shown in the figure like this. I am learning Visual Basic. Now we have working with forms and controls. So we can also create an application where the output is produced based on users' input through keyboard or mouse. Such as procedure is known as an event procedure. An event procedure. Before writing an event procedure for the control to respond to a user's input, you have to set some properties for the control. You can set properties of controls in the properties window now or at runtime also. So let us understand how you can work with forms applying different controls. So first we have applying text box. The text box is the standard control for obtaining input from the user and displaying the output. It can handle both text, string and numeric data. String is a text box can also be transformed to a numeric data. Now, by applying the function well text, some important properties related to text box are as follow. See here, first we have name. It is the name given to the text box. Now appearance, that is text box can be 3D or flat in the appearance. Now multi-line, this property decides whether the text will be displayed in a single line or multi-lines. Now password character, this property hides the text with a single character applying or any other character. Now max length, this limits the length of the text value. 0 denotes unlimited length. Now enable, it can have true or false value depending upon whether the text box responds to any event or not. Then last, text. This property contains the text which is displayed on the command button. Now after that we have applying the label. How do we apply the label? The label is a very useful control for Visual Basic which is used to give instruction and guides to the user. It can also be used to display outputs. Some important properties related to label are as follow. So again, name, appearance, border style. Name is the name given to the label. Appearance can be 3D or flat in appearance. Now border style decides the type of border given to the label. Caption is the text displayed in the label. And font, it is the apply to set font style, font size. Now there are two events related to the label: click and double click. The click event is triggered when user clicks on a label. So using the command button, the command button is applied to carry out commands. When the user clicks on the command button, it displays an illusion that the button is pressed. Now some important properties related to command button are given below. First we have appearance, that again it can be 3D or flat. The caption is the text displayed on the command button. Visible, it can have the true or false value depending upon whether it is visible or not. Now font, this property sets font size and font style. Enables, it can have the value true and false again, and it will depend upon the whether it responds to an event or not. An event related to the command button is clicked, which is triggered when it is selected by clicking on it. Now we have the checkbox. So the checkbox control enables you to select or deselect an option. When the checkbox is checked, its value is set to 1, and when it is unchecked, the value is set to 0. Now you can include the statement check 1 value 1 to mark the checkbox and check 1 value equals to 0 to unmark the checkbox. So opening an existing project. If we are having any already existing project in our system, we can open it as well. So click on the file, then open project option, then the open project dialog box will appear. Now find the project and select it. That means you have to find out the location of your project. Then click on the open button. The selected project will open. Now select the form which you want to open either by double clicking on it or by selecting the option from the context menu. Okay, this is how your open project dialog box will look like in Visual Basic. Now handling events. You can easily create applications to handle events in Visual Basic. Let us develop some event-driven application to solve some simple problems. So first we are saying the problem. Problem is develop a program to find the total marks obtained by a student in 3 subjects. And the solution for this problem is, in Visual Basic, this problem can be solved in the following 3 steps. First is design the interface. So to design the interface form, you need to place the different controls on the form. A control can be placed on the form by double clicking on the required images in the middle of the form. Now click on the control and drag it to the desired location. To change the position of control, you can also resize the control by dragging the edge and corner pointers. Now let us design the form by adding the different control as shown in the figure. Then as you can see here, designing the interface. Okay, marks in maths, marks in English, marks in Hindi, total marks, text 1, text 2, text 3, text 4, text 5, and this is your calculate total button. This is your command button, and this is your text box, and this is your label. Now set properties of the controls. By default, the name of the different text box are text 1, text 2, etc. Now you can change the name of different text boxes by clicking on them and the control and entering the new name in properties window, and you can also change the caption of command button by selecting the button and entering the new caption in the properties window as demonstrated below. Now in the figure. Now therefore change the names of text boxes text 1, text 2, text 3 and so on as subname Maths, English, Hindi and total respectively. Now you should also erase the content of the text box to make them blank. As the total text box would not accept the value, change its enable property to false from the properties window. Then we have, this is your properties window. Okay, properties window of form. Now we have write the event procedure. So finally write the event procedure for the calculate total button by clicking on the command button and the required programming code between private subcommand 1 and then click and sub as demonstrated in the figure. Now run the program. To run the program, press F5. You will notice that blank form. Enter the name and marks of the students in three subject and then click on the calculate total button. You will obtain the output as shown in the figure. Now at the last you have to save the project, that is, do not forget to save your forms and project by selecting save form and save project option respectively from the file menu. So that is how you can make a event as well. Okay. Now on the basis of this chapter we are provided with the key points. So let's rememorize our concept. Visual Basic is a convenient window-based programming language. There are different parts of Microsoft Visual Basic windows like title bar, menu bar, toolbar and toolbox, form window, project window. There are different controls in a Visual Basic toolbox like pointer, label, frame, checkbox, combo box, horizontal scroll bar, timer, directory list box, etc. The common features of the form are name, caption, appearance, font, fore color, back color, and enable and visible. The common procedure of the form are show, hide, and print. The common events of the form click and form load. In Visual Basic, an application is generated in 3 steps. First is design the interface, then set the properties of the controls, and then write the event methods. Now you can set the properties of controls in the properties window or at runtime. Now some important features related to text box are name, appearance, then multi-line, password, character, then max length, enable and text. Some important features related to label are name, appearance, border style, caption and font. Properties window is used to set the properties of forms and other control plays in them. So students, that was all about our chapter as well as our key points of this chapter. Now on the basis of above discussed chapter, we are provided with the back exercise of the same chapter that you people have to do by yourself with the help of above discussed chapter. So student, today in this video we will learn this much only. I hope each and every concept of this chapter is totally clear to you. If you found any query in any part, please go once again to this video so that your concept is totally clear. Now I will meet you in the next video with another amazing chapter. Till then, keep on learning, stay healthy, take care, bye bye.